Yo, fam, what's good with you? Look, fam, look, this is just a quick public service announcement from your boy. Look, fam, check out the 2A-N-LA official merchandise store. We got some of the hottest gear out there, whether it's your Right to Bear Arms cap or your 2A-N-LA Love Guns cap or that Love Guns tumbler. That's no joke. And for you more sophisticated folks, you know you got that Love Guns wine chiller. All right. If you look down in the description of the video, you'll see the link to the official 2A-N-LA store. 100% of the proceeds from the store go directly back into the channel to bring you better content. All right. Thanks. Let's get this video rolling. YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes, it's just my personal opinion. You shouldn't take it as fact. You shouldn't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I think you're going to enjoy the content. And if you're an existing supporter, fam, you are the reason this channel is anything. I appreciate you so much and welcome back. All right, look, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So this episode, fam, really came about as a result of a conversation with a friend of mine who is relatively new to firearms. And I brought him over and I kind of showed him my collection. We kind of walked through, and he was really kind of thrown by red dots. He wasn't really familiar with pistol red dots. I had to explain to him the difference between a red dot and a laser and how red dots work. And he asked me, well, how many of your guns have red dots? And at that time, fam, I really didn't have a quick answer to the question. So I thought I would pull them out and figure out exactly how many of my guns have red dots. And it turns out about half of my guns have, half of my handguns have red dots on them, and half don't. So this episode, I'm going to break down for you guys my 2A-N-LA's red dot handgun collection, and I will kind of talk about the red dots on each of them, my impressions of them, and give you a quick little tour. All right, here we go. All right, fam, look. So I'm not going to, again, this is not meant to be a review. I'm going to sort these kind of by manufacturer, and I'm going to run through them relatively fast. I've done reviews on almost all of these guns, if not all of them. And so you can always check out my prior videos if you want more details on the guns. First off, I'm going to start off with your boys 2A-N-LA's Glock 17. Look, fam, don't hate me. All right. This one, of course, features the Attribution RMR. The RMR is tried and true, one of the best, most durable red dots out there. That dot is really easy to pick up. It's a smaller dot. It has a smaller window. Well, like I said, for durability and reliability, hard to beat the Attribution RMR. All right, next up, we got your boys Glock 19. I'll let you peruse that real quick. Featuring the Swamp Fox optic. Now, look, fam, you know, if you guys are looking for a pretty durable, reliable optic that doesn't break the bank, consider Swamp Fox. Swamp Fox does a really good job. They make a quality optic. I paid for this with my own money. It was not given to me by Swamp Fox. So yeah, man, they make a pretty good optic. I like it. And so again, if you're looking for a choice that's, you know, not gonna cost as much as your Trigicons, it's not gonna cost more than your Leopold Delta Point Pros of the world, and that kind of thing, consider Swamp Fox. Next up, we got your boys Glock 27. And of course, that features the holosun 507C. So again, holosun You know, it's funny, holosun, when I first got into guns, right around the time when I bought my Glock 27, a lot of people considered holosun kind of like unproven. But now they have become the norm. By all measures, they are considered to be very, very reliable optics, and the 507C is a good option. All right, next up, we got the FN. So, of course, I'll do two at a time. We got the FN 509 Tactical, followed by the FN FNX 45 Tactical. And both of these firearm features the holosun 507C, but it has the Vulcan reticle on it. So the thing about the Vulcan reticle that I love is normally most red dots will have a little dot or they'll have a chevron. But the Vulcan radio has a pretty large radius. And one of the things that really new people to red dot struggle with is locating the dot, finding the dot. Well, with this one, you have that big round reticle, and it is far easy to acquire the dot quickly and put it on target. So if you're new to red dots, definitely consider the 507C with the Vulcan reticle on it. And of course, I've got it on both of these bad boys. All right, next up, let's jump into Walther. Coming up first, we got that Walther PPQ Q5 match, and of course, we've got that Trijicon SRO on it. Now, earlier on my Glock 17, I had the Trijicon RMR, which, like I said, is highly durable, battle-tested, been around forever. The SRO is a more recent offering from Trijicon, although it's been out for a while now, and it features a much wider, bigger window with really good glass. And so if you're looking for an optic, now it's not cheap, nothing that says Trijicon on it is, but if you're looking for a quality optic by Trijicon with a larger window, and again, that allows you to kind of find that dot a little bit faster, consider the Trijicon SRO. Now, my next gun from Walther that has an optic on it is, of course, that Walther PDP, fam. Come on, stop playing with your boy. Yeah, and these features the holosun 508T. I love the 508T. This has a green reticle, and usually the reticles will either come in red or green. It has a more squared out box. It's kind of the evolution from the 507 series, kind of evolved into the 508T. Again, holosun is really doing their thing in the marketplace. All right, fam. Next up, we're going to jump into Canik. On Canik, I got a couple of new optic options that we haven't talked about yet. So on my Canik Combat, TP9 Combat Elite, you'll see I've got that US Optics DRS 2.0. This is another option that is somewhat budget friendly, probably around a couple $100, somewhere in that range. When I bought the gun, it came with it. It's a solid optic. I've got no real issues with it. It has shake awake technology, and you know, if you run across one, I've never had any reliability issues with it since I've had it. Next up, of course, we got your boy's Canik SFX. Okay, stop playing with your boy. And it features the Vortex Viper. Again, Vortex makes a quality optic. I haven't had any issues with it. The only thing I don't like about the Vortex Viper is that it doesn't have shake awake technology. And for those who don't know what shake awake technology is, you know, if you're in a situation where you need to utilize your firearm for self-defense, you want to be able to draw your weapon, put it on target, and get rounds off as quickly as possible. What you do not want to have to do is turn your optic on to get the red dot to work. And so, again, I got the gun with the Vortex Viper on it. And so, you know, it wasn't worth me changing it out. This is more of a competition pistol and a collector's piece, not really something that I would everyday carry or carry, so I don't mind it. And if that's the case with you, then you probably won't mind it either. But yeah, that's the Vortex Viper. Now, only one of the CCs in my collection has an optic on it. And of course, I'm talking about your boys. Your boys CZP-10F. Featuring again the holosun 407C. So, you know, fam, you see a lot of 407Cs, 507Cs, and 508Ts in your boy's collection. Holosun makes a quality optic, and I've never had an issue with an optic working with holosun. Again, no issues so far with durability. So yeah, definitely, if you're in the market for an optic, consider the holosun. All right, next up, let's jump into SIG. So I got a few SIGs with optics on them, all different optics. So I'll start off with my Sig P365XL that has a Sig Romeo 0. Now, I've been very complimentary about all the optics that I've covered so far. The one I don't like all that much, if I'm being honest, is the Sig Romeo 0. It doesn't have any external controls. The dot is, you got a little button inside here to take to adjust the dot. I get it's a small dot, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and consequently, you're going to see some changes to this gun coming soon. So yeah, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It came with the gun. And so again, if you got a dot, if you buy a gun and it comes with the dot, then you're kind of incentivized to try to make that dot work if you can. And so I haven't changed this out yet, but there will be a change coming soon. All right, fam. Next up is the Sig P320 X5 Legion featuring that Trijicon SRO. I've already kind of talked about the SRO. Again, really good optic, big field of view, easy adjustments, real tactile clicks to adjust the dot. Yeah, I got nothing but love for the Trijicon SRO, and we already talked about it, but I just wanted you to see the X5 Legion. Stop playing with your boy. Stop playing with your boy. All right? All right, my last SIG with the dot is my P226 Extreme. Fam bam. Fam bamity bam. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. All right, and this features the Leupold Delta Point Pro. I think this is the first Delta Point Pro I've shown you guys. So look, fam, this is one of my favorite optics. Super well made, super reliable, very clear, crisp, clean dot. Man, maintains its zero really well. Yeah. If you're considering, if you're willing to pay a little bit of money and you're thinking about Trijicon SRO or RMR, you should also be thinking about the Leupold Delta Point Pro. All right, fam, now we're down to my last few handguns in my red dot collection. And so I'll start off with the first of the three, and that, of course, is your boys Staccato C2 reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works. Fam, come on. Fam, come on. Stop it. Stop it. This one, of course, features another holosun, and that's the holosun 509T. Now, the difference between this one and the 507C and the 407C and the 508 is that this one has a closed emitter. As you can see, it has that thick lunchbox shape to it, square shape to it, and that's because the emitter is enclosed and allows it a much more durable. It makes it much more durable because dust and other things and elements can't get into the emitter to damage it or obstruct it. And so, yeah, fam, it's funny. I've shown you kind of the evolution of holosun relative to my gun collection. But this is, again, the holosun 509T. All right, so next up is your boy Staccato P, DPO, and it. Come on, fam. Fam, bam. Fam, bamity, bam. This is, again, the Staccato P, DPO, reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works. Fam. It's also featuring a Delta Point Pro. So this is definitely one of my higher end firearms, and the fact that I put a Delta Point Pro on it should tell you something about how much I think of that optic. Like I said before, very, very durable, very, very accurate, hole zero impeccably. Yeah, I've got no complaints about the DPP. All right, fam, last but certainly not least is your boy Staccato XC. Come on, fam, stop playing with your boy. This is very stock. We got that tandem cross gas pedal on it though. And we got the Trigicon SRO. Again, fam, you can't go wrong with the Trigicon SRO or the RMR. The only thing I would say about the RMR is that the window's kind of small. But in terms of durability and battle test, it can't beat the RMR. In terms of having a large, pretty window to be able to spot, the SRO is great. All right, so that's it, fam. I am sure we will be adding some additional handguns to the collection this year, and I'm sure of that, I'm sure we'll also be adding some additional red dots. So there's a couple of red dots out there that I haven't tried yet that will probably find their way onto my pistols. But until then, as always, fam, take care of one another and peace.